This week on the Bluffs Sports Zone, little R&R, the Reavers and Rangers. Who needs a natty championship? This is bigger. Deja vu for the second-ranked volleyball team. New location, same old story. How about some sunny soccer from the Sunshine State? The Reavers, time to shine. And a throwdown in Canesville, and this is just the beginning. Hello, I'm JJ Davis, and welcome to our latest edition of the Bluffs Sports Zone. So the Reavers will not get a chance to grab the Golden Fleece, the national championship. So, just gotta move on. Well, here's the next best thing. You know the team that beat East Mississippi during the regular season, only to lose to the Lions 67-66 in the conference championship game? Well, guess who's coming to dinner at the Graphic Edge Bowl? That's right, baby. This national championship moment is brought to you by the Graphic Edge Bowl. The Reavers have sacked the competition 4 out of 5 times in the Dome. Number 6, 5th-ranked Northwest. Now both the Rangers and Reavers passed by for the national championship.
Were we disappointed? Were we upset? Yes, but the reality of it is we're where we're at. And,
now next week
I told them I'd make a promise that we would try to get the best team we possibly could.
And they did indeed. Northwest here on offense at 8-2 knocked off number 1 East Mississippi during the regular season, only to lose by 1 in the conference title game.
They're really good. And I knew that coming in. They're good across the board. Their defense. When they go, that D-line's as good as anybody that we've seen. Their speed at linebacker is unbelievable, and then they're physical in the secondary. We played in the 14 national championship. I didn't know how close we were to the Mississippis, and after that game, that's what they told me, like, you're not that far away. Are we better now than we were in 14? I'd like to think so. They claim they're the little SEC, in which rightfully so, they're in SEC country. Your prototypical, or what everybody thinks of the SEC is speed, 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 and they got a little bit of that running around. We're physical and they're physical, and it's really just going to see how we match up to some of their athleticism, at some spots. I really want us to take the approach that it's another game. I want them to enjoy the opportunity of playing another, not that we got to prove to somebody based on how we play this game. We're going to prepare regardless for this game. Yes, there's some proving as far as more so of our league is pretty good. So if we get dinged because of strength of schedule, well, let's see how far off we are.
So the stage is set. On a stage the Reavers know all too well. The Dome has been witness to a national championship, not to mention to some dominating defensive performances. And the next act, well, other than the natty title, could be the best of all. All right, so be there or be square. There's going to be a zillion college scouts there, as Stroh would say, for sure. Northwest from the so-called Little SEC against the perennial big dogs from Iowa Western. Unidome, Sunday, December 3rd, game time 3 o'clock. And like I said, it might not be for the Natty Championship. The game itself could be even better. A statement game for both schools. I can't wait. So let the track meet begin. Meanwhile, like old times for the second-ranked volleyball team, is Iowa Western's back at nationals. Now, the only thing different this time around, location, location, location. Here's IDUP TV student Riley Martin.
The Reaver volleyball team travels to Hutchinson, Kansas for the National Volleyball Tournament. First up, the banquet at the Cosmosphere.
Travel the day before, 2 days before, bringing them in and letting them get used to the surroundings, to the hotel, to the arena. That stuff I think plays a major part in how they perform. So it was nice to bring them in early. And then the banquet tonight, obviously, you just love to see the kids dressed up and having a good time, enjoying themselves. They love the opportunity to dress up and kind of showcase themselves, because you only see them ever in their uniforms or their sweats.
For dinner, meat and potatoes to get the ladies set for battle on the court.
I think we just need to focus on our mindset and just relax before the game. I don't think it's a big deal. We just need to be mentally tough and focused, and we got this. We're a very talented team. There's nothing we cannot do. We're gonna go further and we're gonna kick some butt again.
I mean, it's good to know and see people that you've known before and kind of mingle and be like, hey, what's up? How are you doing? How are you doing? And all that stuff. So but it's different when you're on the court because it's all it's not fun and games anymore.
The Reavers' first opponents, the home team, 15 seed Hutchinson. For the Bluff Sports Zone, I'm Riley Martin.
Thanks, Riley. That time of year for the Iowa Western women's soccer team scored another vacay to Florida. How about a repeat performance by the V-Ballers when we come back?
We asked a group of employees what makes our bank special, and here is what they said.
We're available to help our community grow.
We are available to explain the benefits of electronic banking.
Being available to our customers and communities is not only what ties us together, but also what you want most from your financial institution. And our new name says just that. Welcome to Avela Bank.
Here are a few holiday reminders from the Council Bluffs Recycling Center. Food, styrofoam, bags of any sort, and bows are not acceptable items for recycling. Food and beverage containers, aluminum foil, wrapping and tissue paper, broken down cardboard, and most cards are recyclable at the curb or at drop-off recycling containers. Collection may be delayed due to holidays. Check cbrecycles.com to see if your collection is affected. Happy holidays from the Council Bluffs Recycling Center.
Everything starts out small. The things that hurt us, they all start from somewhere. The words we say, the things we do, that can grow into something else. What was small and innocent can become big and sometimes scary. All it takes is one comment, one picture, one video for something to catch fire. But a big problem doesn't need a big response. Not at first. Even if we don't know what to say, the eye emoji can be that first step we take. Let's all pledge to take that first small step together and change the world in a big way. I'm a witness, and so are you.
This portion of the Bluff Sports Zone brought to you by Cutler O'Neill Meyer Woodring family-owned funeral home, serving Council Bluffs in Southwest Iowa for over 100 years.
They played for a national championship last year, carried an even better record to nationals this year. But still, the big tournament is a different kind of beast altogether. One bad run, one bad set, one bad match, and the dream is over. And it doesn't matter who the favorites are coming in. So once again, let's hit the road with IWTV student Riley Martin.
2-seed Iowa Western takes on 15-seed Hutchinson at the national tournament. First set, Hina Pua'a sets up the sophomore Caitlin Cooper for one of her 21 kills. Reavers up early, 1-0. As Savannah Downing-Diggs sets up a kill for Michaela Doyle, one of her 5. Reavers win the set 25-16, hitting .417 with 18 kills. Second set, Emmy Pua'a dig to her sister Hina, sets up a Cooper kill. Iowa Western up early, 2-1. Later in the set, Reavers still in control. Ina Pua'a sets up Morgan Bossler up and over the block, 13-9. The freshman sets up the sophomore Ali Verzani for the big set. Bingo! Iowa Western takes a commanding 2-0 lead, hitting .318 with 21 kills. Hina with 48 assists, 1 to Bossler, pushing it past the defense. Big Blue up, 7-6. Arina Alexieva gets the set to the outside and sends the home team packing. Reavers win 25-21, taking the match 3-0.
It started off really exciting because we played the home team right off the shoot, so there was a lot of fans in the stadium, and it started off really loud, and we kept up with the intensity.
Hutchinson's a good team. They're the home team, so I knew that they would be kind of fierce coming out, and we had a game plan. I thought that the girls were really disciplined with that game plan.
Next up for Iowa Western, Tyler College later that night, winner to the semifinals. National quarterfinals and Iowa Western are set up to square off against Tyler College. First set, freshman Hina Pua sets up the sophomore Michaela Doyle for an early lead 1-0. The freshman sets Caitlin Cooper, this time to take the set 25-20, hitting .333 with 15 kills. Second set, Vanessa Sylvia with the kill. She would end up with 14, Apaches up 20-15. Later, Emmy Pua can't quite handle the attack. Bruna Paxio tips it down. Tyler takes it 25-17. Third set, all Apaches. Tyler beats down IDub 25-18, hitting .353 with 19 kills, 6 seed up 2-1. Fourth set and the offense stalls. Cooper gets blocked, Tyler up 19-18. Later, Doyle's attack is set right back. Apaches win 25-19.
I think we just needed to push more, and we're a very talented team, obviously. We just needed to push more and shut them down when they raise high.
We just got to sleep it off, forget about it, forget about the game, mentally prepare ourselves for the next upcoming games because we can still get high up in the rankings for nationals.
We just played a little panicky and stressed. We weren't ourselves, and our passing just, man, it died. And once your passing dies, I think everything else kind of follows suit.
Iowa Western falls to the losers bracket as Tyler moves into the semis. For the Bluff Sports Zone, I'm Riley Martin.
Wow. Did anybody see that coming? I feel bad for Coach Williams and the girls. The best Big Blue can do now is fifth. So take it away once again, Riley Martin.
Iowa Western squares off against Mineral Area in the losers bracket in Hutchinson, Kansas. First set, Kaylee Bracken gets a kill, cutting into an early deficit 3-1. Bracken also ends the set, the freshman with 21 kills. Area takes it 25-21.
It's straight. Their hands are over. They're little, but their hands are over, so you can't hit straight.
Second set, Raylyn Dodd lights it up with 10 kills. Reavers still up 14-11. Later in the set, Hina Pua's serve is too much for Mac. Michaela Doyle blocks it down. Reavers win the set 25-20, hitting .234 with 15 kills. Mineral Area would win the third set 25-16. Cardinals with an advantage 2-1. Fourth set, Cooper puts up the roadblock. Reavers lead 15-14. Later, the set is decided by Morgan Bossler's block. Big Blue winning 31-29. Fifth set, Cooper gets blocked and is too much for Iowa Western. Falls again, 16-14.
There were a lot of situations where we could have just given up, but we kept pushing the last set to 5 sets. That was really great. We showed we were resilient.
We're just going to do the same thing, maybe a little bit more energy and like first ball kills and everything, but like we're still the same team. I don't think we owned any end game, and so you can't win a match when you miss 14 serves.
The Reavers fall to the 7th place match, losing in 5 sets to Mineral Area College. The Reavers looking to end their season on a high note against Hill College for 7th place. First set, Hina Pua sets up sophomore Michaela Doyle for the kill. IDub up early, 6-3. Service errors were key in the match, Big Blue taking the set 25-11, hitting .522 with 14 kills. Pua finds Arina Alexieva for one of her 10 kills. IDub commands the set 16-8. Caitlin Cooper led the team in kills with 11, ending the second set at 25-11. Reavers up 2-0.
Right there. Okay, Reaver BB, he's 25 points.
Third set, Pua connects with Alexieva for one of her 36 assists. Iowa Western up 10-6. Later, Cooper ends her IDub career with a kill. Reavers win 25-17, sweeping Hill College.
I'd say that we realized as a team that it was our last game playing, so our emotions were very high, but got the win, and it felt good to win.
It's meant everything. No little kid grows up and wants to be a Reaver, but coming here teaches you to like believe in the process and work hard every day to get where you want to be. And I'm just thankful that I chose to go here because it's taught me so much.
I think they dug in deep and realized this is the last chance we get to play together. And there's a lot of great friendships on this team, and for them they said, you know what, it's not how it's been, but let's go out with a bang, and they bought into that.
For the Bluff Sports Zone, I'm Riley Martin.
Thanks, Riley, and get some rest. Who, what, where? Just as soon as they come to Council Bluffs, they move on. Florida bound with the women's soccer team, scoring more than just a suntan. After the break.
For 3 decades, thousands of Southwest Iowa athletes have relied on our team, Jenny Ed Sports Med. Our sole focus is to prevent, diagnose, and treat your sports injury. And with our partners at Ortho Nebraska, we assure you'll get your own personal roadmap back to action. Don't forget about our free walk-in clinic, open every Saturday morning, August through October. Jenny Ed Sports Med.
This is the story of a boy who didn't talk for a long time. The boy liked things to always be the same. Any changes would scare and upset him. The unknown was an unfriendly place. The boy was very sensitive to lights and sounds. So he built secret hiding places where they couldn't get in. The boy didn't like looking people in the eye. He wasn't trying to be mean, it just made him feel uncomfortable. Sometimes he would flap his arms again and again.
One day, I found out I had something called autism. My family got me help. Slowly, I found my voice and learned all the ways I could live with it better.
Early intervention can make a lifetime of difference. Learn the signs at autismspeaks.org.
The Reavers came close to winning a match in Melbourne, Florida last year. It fell just short, went 0-2. So here we go again, and it starts with pool play. Now, Iowa Western's in Pool D, and they're calling it the Group of Death with Eastern Florida and Schoolcraft. First up, the Titans.
Iowa Western, what a story for the Reavers this year. Lost their first 5 games, won 12 in a row.
And Big Blue looking for number 13 against the host school from Eastern Florida. 26 minutes.
With all the confidence in
the fourth-ranked Titans get on the board first, late first half.
Like their lives depending on it, a header is in.
2-0 midway in the second half.
Oh, finds the box, a quick turn. De Silva shoots and scores.
Iowa Western just 1 shot on goal. Eastern Florida 6.
Wiseman from distance. It's a goal!
4 find the back of the net.
4-0 the final.
And the 4th-seeded Titans shut out the number 9 Reavers 4-0.
Big performances around the field, and they had that tonight.
Pool play continues the next day. Iowa Western lines up against 5th-seeded Schoolcraft College from Michigan. Now Big Blue trails 1-0 midway through the first half.
Iowa Western, ball's out of the box, that's gonna count Iowa Western.
Just over a minute later.
Auspitz has to come in. Missed time. That ball's loose. A header. Beautiful.
And then still 1 minute later.
So this one's crossed in. Here we go. Another one. Count it.
The Reavers take a 3-1 lead into the break. Adam Sanchez Club 16 shots, 10 on goal. The Ocelots 13-7. Second half.
Trouble time. Tom's 1-on-1. And it goes in. Just like that.
And just like that, it's tied up. But Big Blue keeps coming with the cross.
Oh, good breakup play. Ball's loose. Man. Wide open net. Hat trick.
Laura Chavez, her 3rd goal of the match. And then for good measure.
And count it.
The freshman from Bogota, Colombia with the PK. Iowa Western outscores Schoolcraft 5-4. The Reavers do not advance to the semifinals. Their margin of victory not big enough to move on.
The back and forth. Just really good game to call.
It was a great match, and we told the girls that we wanted to make an impression on the tournament, and we wanted to provide a great game and a great response. We knew we needed to score multiple goals, and so we just let them play. Yeah, we got back to nationals, but we always want more. We know the expectation is there. We feel that we're right there on the cusp of getting into the semifinals, and we want to get to the national tournament every year, but we also want to win our group.
So another solid picture of a season for Iowa Western. The Reavers back at nationals for the second time in 3 years under head coach Adam Sanchez, and 8th time overall. Turning to some basketball. Now, the Iowa Western men have just one full-time returning starter from a year ago. But you know, I still see a lot of talent. And I'm not just talking 1 through 5. How about the whole roster?
Hey, hey, hey! I got two back! I got two back! I got two back! I got two back!
Big Blue comes out roaring against the Raiders. Jacardo Day pulls up a 3. 16-2 Reavers. Iowa Western out-rebounds the visitors 48-24. Javon Day. Good day. 20-4 home team. Big Blue, 12 offensive boards in the first half. And Central, just 1. Sean Doss. And the Reavers head into the break with a 51-32 lead. Second half, Patrick Dembley, one of 7 in double figures. The sophomore pours in a team-high 20 points. Iowa Western shoots 50% from the floor. Sean Doss knocks down 13. Shadid Shabazz sinks 13 as well, 80-58.
Step in and get big.
Big indeed. Iowa Western slams Central 109-76.
Regardless of who we were going to play tonight, we wanted to make sure we were cleaning up on those deficiencies. And one of them was finishing around the basket. I thought we had took less pretty shots and we took more solid finishing shots.
We have a lot of talent on this team. This team could be special. We just got to buckle down and come one as a team.
I always tell my teammates it starts with the defensive end. I don't really care too much about offense. So as long as we keep bringing in that intensity on defense and scare them on the defensive side, our offense will come to us easy.
We're an experienced ball club. We've got some transfers, we've got some age to us, but we're new. We have very few guys back, and so I think that progression is still taking a little bit of time.
Time to hit the road for a couple of games as the Reavers back in the Big K Saturday, November 25th against North Platte. Next up, our play of the week. How about 4 of them? And the journey continues for some Reavers. Where to next? On the other side.
When it comes to saving money,
What? Parents!
don't act like a baby.
Oh, it's like they're having their own little meeting. This is so humiliating.
Be the boss.
I'm the boss.
What the?
Power nap. You were saying.
And make a budget.
Let's get to work.
Need a little help?
Stacy, read back the notes.
I can't read. What's it say?
Create a personalized savings plan and get other tools and tips
We can share.
You obviously didn't go to business school.
at feedthepig.org.
Bye-bye.
Hi. Hoping for a crisp breeze to help keep you alert. Oh, he took a sip of water too. That'll probably help. You were probably gonna turn down the radio too, so you could focus, right?
Probably okay isn't okay.
Right.
If you see a warning sign, stop and call a cab, a car, or a friend.
I think the water line is what really drove it home. I blew on him.
Council Bluffs is a growing, vibrant community. It's becoming a modern 21st century community.
We will be the largest free Wi-Fi hotspot in the United States.
Our vision is about building a community where families want to live and businesses want to locate.
We see that as a great potential enhancement for future growth in the city.
Yeah, you do get attached to some of the kids that pass through here. They do make an impression. So when they go, it was John Hancock Day at Iowa Western recently. I feel like it's like that every other week, every other month. But you know, that's to be expected. They come to Reavers Country and they go. Here's IWTV student Brandon Shanahan.
9 Reavers take the next step on signing day. Men's golfer Albert Neeson will be teeing off at Southern Illinois. AJ Nolan signing with Presbyterian College.
You know, Coach Thompson's been great, Coach Robinson's been great, so yeah, I've loved it.
All-American volleyball player Caitlin Cooper sticking with Big Blue, signing with Kentucky.
I chose Kentucky because it was more of like, it felt like home, and I really like the players, so I just felt like it was a great fit for me.
Men's basketball player Pat Dembley is heading to Boise State to be a Bronco.
This has been a blessing because they push you to the best you can be and just believe in you from the jump.
Baseball stealing the show with 5 signees, including Keaton Wynn, who's going to Mississippi State.
They're always a great team. When I was down there in Starksville, it really felt like home, so just trying to go to a place that felt like home.
Keaton's not the only D1 pitcher. Indigo Diaz is heading to Michigan State.
When I was on campus there, I just saw a lot of things that really interested me. I feel like I could really thrive there and do well.
Outfielder Tyler Reichenborn signing with St. Louis.
Just Reardon teaches us from the beginning that as long as you have a good work ethic, you should be set for life.
Future Houston Cougar Kobe Highland on what Iowa Western has meant to him.
Iowa Western's done tremendous things for me. Honestly, just giving me the ability to play at this level and teaching me about the game.
Down the road from Highland, Brandon Benna is heading to Houston Baptist.
I've grown up a lot here. Coach Reardon's done a great job of not growing us all the way up, but we started to grow up. And I think that's a great life lesson to take on to the next step.
Once a Reaver, always a Reaver. For the Bluffs Sports Zone, I'm Brandon Shanahan.
Thanks, Brandon. Now it's time for our Play of the Week, ×4. The Reavers' Laura Chavez puts on a clinic at the NJCAA Women's National Soccer Tournament. The freshman from Bogota, Colombia, scores a hat trick and 1. 4 goals in all as Iowa Western outshoots Schoolcraft 5-4. Laura Chavez with our Play or Plays of the Week. All right, so the wheels on the bus go. Next stop. The Graphic Edge Bowl, baby, and hopefully I'll see you there. Now remember, as always, to keep it here for more news and information in your community by tuning in to the Council Bluffs News with Brandon Taverdi. And so for this latest edition of the Bluff Sports Zone, everybody have a happy Thanksgiving. I'm JJ Davis, and as always, I'll see you around.